That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second-in-command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude.
I was also told the President wants us to get you into the Armistice Archives ASAP. So, we've got no time to waste. You know what the archives are, correct? Someone paid attention in current events. So, then you also know that it was originally managed by the 3 major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun.
Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varun to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done. No. Each is a strip of several million random numbers generated on the fly based on biometric keys kept by each of the ambassadors on their person at all times.
I couldn't agree more. Both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here. Though that doesn't mean we...
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varun? Ah, the good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable. Now,
use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support.
And who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger than... But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code. Never underestimate the universe's ability to surprise. That's why we have Plan B. UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to... Report suggests there's a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for intel. Maybe even convince to work with you.
Yes, many. Don't steal anything. Don't get caught anywhere you're not supposed to. Absolutely do not harm anyone. If something goes wrong, we'll do our best to smooth things over, but I can't make any promises.
All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up, you're on your way. No. Captain, would you like to finish your briefing on the Ambassador Balmore's... When the rest of House Varun... He's since lent his support to a small... Though claiming to know how a member of House Varun thinks.
Well, these days, they're primarily considered a security threat. House Varun zealots, a fundamentalist, but that hasn't always been the case. After they ended this, it's why they have an embassy, leaving behind, to our knowledge.
It does. We're not 100% sure about his public appearance. Scans of the facility.
Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties. I have no doubt. Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here, this device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there.
Now, if you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate to ask. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Be smart out there, Captain.
Excuse me.
Captain, can I help you?
Sorry, but I need sign-off from the Interstellar Affairs office.
You are a visitor? You'll find the ambassador in her office. Go on through.
Visitors are only allowed in the lobby, offices, terramorphs. As in more than one? All that security and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here?
You're allowed 3 places. Conference room, lobby, or the ambassador's office. You set foot anywhere else, there's going to be problems.
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment? Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants terramorph data from the Armistice archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy, in order to protect us all. I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right. I was afraid of that. Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is dangerous. I will not be the one responsible for it. You're really gonna push this? All right, I will give you one chance. One! I'm listening. I suppose you're right. Our job and our responsibility. You think this is about a grudge? This is about safe. Please don't talk to me like I'm some cold-hearted monster. I'm trying to protect lives too. Captain, I'm sorry, but my answer is not changing. The UC is just gonna have to find another way. Did I not make myself abundant? No, Captain, I'm not, and I'll tell you why. Fought tooth and nail as aliens rampaged in the streets of my home and others all throughout the... But my aliens were... So I'm not interested in any... I guess you will.
Sorry. Everyone's a little off.
That woman isn't Oh, sorry. Oh, what? You know, I was about to board the Nat to the spaceport when the alarm triggered. Sounds like and like I've got you to thank for things not being a lot uglier. Heard that, huh? Yeah, the ambassador likes to treat us like family, yeah. But look, they said you were coming here on official business. The ambassador likes to handle all that even if she does have trained diplomats here to help her. And I don't want to get shipped back to a queue. You want to work with I. So you want me to work with you, but... And what exactly would I be doing for the UC? Okay, first you need her bio key, and that thing doesn't leave her side. Better chance of splitting the atom with a spoon than me getting it. Her quarters. Huh. Oh, that's doable. And you, and the... Oh, wait. I thought you were looking to hire me. Oh, I'm... that much, huh? Okay, no, okay, yeah. Okay, so... There's a utility corridor that leads to the ambassador's quarters, which you can access through the main conference room. Here, the key. Whatever you do, don't let the guards see you entering or exiting the utility section, or you're gonna be in serious hot water. I'll keep an ear out for more instructions from the UC.
Did I not make myself abundantly clear, Captain? You're not getting access. Excuse me? No. If the council found out I'd lose my position, I'd be exiled. Look, I believe we may have gotten off on the wrong foot. The issue at hand is one of... So perhaps if I can trust you to keep this little secret between us, then maybe we can find out. Good. I appreciate you working with me. Just like I'm sure great powers will. In fact, I think there's an opportunity here. Keep both our factions happy and ensure their legitimacy. I can only let you get the information on their terrorists. Anything else people will get suspicious. And all research need to be monitored. Freestar scientific observers make sure. But those two items should be enough to relay any suspicions. Good. Tell me you don't take a moment. And there. Here we go. I hope that will be enough to maintain this decision.
Howdy.
So, what seems punishment becomes providence. A reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us. You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured. Come, let us discuss. Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour of the embassy. I suspect the Venom tree upstairs has worked itself into more systems that... Tell me though, what is it like outside? I heard the broadcast mentioning, has the rest of the city suffered quite... Is that right, huh? I shall need to have these... Now, it cannot solely be the Serpent's grace. You were sent by the UC. That much is obvious. And the broadcast spoke of terror morphs at the spaceport. A worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here... an archive code. So the UC requires information, then. On terror morphs, presumably, hmm? Do I see this all clearly? The preservation of life stands as the very purpose of the art. But, if I am to grant you access, I have a requirement. For years, House Varun has been known only as an agent of slaughter. We founded this embassy with little. In exchange for my code, I require this. You must be the one who ensures it is used for good. Ensure House Varun's legacy. The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. No knowledge is. It is we who bend it to evil ends. Well, then I shall not fear. Please, follow me. Let's hope it still works. And there. Let it be used for good. I will not have House Varun be known only for slaughter. House Varun committed itself to the armistice. This was said at the time to be the desire of the Great Serpent. So, when my brethren left, I remained. The affairs of House Varun are our own. They